what is the value of being in a group? Why should a person who's struggling with problematic social behavior go into a group environment? Which does sound really vulnerable. It does sound scary.
Yes, it is.
It sounds like, oh, I'd much rather just be alone with my therapist than be in. Why should someone do that?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to lead from my story first.
Mm.
When I went through my betrayal with my husband, I was very adverse to groups, very adverse to collective spaces where people were sharing vulnerably. So it was a step into it was me risking vulnerability to step into that space.
Mm.
When I did, it opened up doors for me that I wouldn't actually be a therapist here today if I wouldn't have joined those groups. And I'm not saying everybody has to become a therapist on their healing journey, but the group dynamic offers mirrors, and it offers a place of support and empathy that you get in individual therapy, but the group dynamic, it has a energy to it. You could, whatever your faith background is, you can call it the Holy Spirit moving within. You could call it energy moving and flowing between us. But we're relational beings. And when I'm in isolation and I'm not connected to others, my body feels it, my mind, body, spirit. So when you bring this kind of stuff that's really tethered to shame into a group environment, you bring exposure to the darkness, and therefore it brings actually so much light. And so I think that's why groups are essential. And you get accountability. You get stories on where everybody's in different stages of their healing, which is impactful for somebody who's just starting their healing journey. To have a more veteran person of kind of helping speak into their life. Or, hey, I've tried this, what do you think? So there's that accountability piece is really powerful that you can get in individual therapy, but when you have more faces that are like me too, and how can we grow each other? It's quite a miraculous experience. I still do groups today, my own groups, participate in. I seek them out. I find other women that want to grow.
Me too, and I'm struck by every time the power of just being with someone who has struggled with something similar or been down that road ahead of you. Like, I don't think people realize how unbelievably powerful it is to sit in something that has intrinsic shame, like sexual struggles, and just have so much permission to explore, to listen, to receive from one another. I've heard so many times from guys, I can't believe the thing I needed more than anything was just to see and believe others are going through something similar.
Yeah.
And just maybe shows how deep that lie is
Yes.
that you were speaking to, which is like, I'm alone.
Yes.
Or this is just me. Or if I was to share this, I'm going to be rejected. I think group space tears that to pieces.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you know this, but the number one most painful experience is social rejection. And the way our brain categorizes it is in the same place as we categorize physical pain. So if I'm going to step into a space where I'm potentially going to be socially rejected, that's immense pain that I'm going to have to withstand, but I have to risk it. I have to risk it first and know that I can withstand the rejection in hopes that I will be contained, that I will be accepted. So it's quite the dilemma, right? And I think that's a lot of it is the fear of social rejection for so many is so powerful.
I think I see in these spaces often members come in, men or women, and they actually get love and acceptance for parts of themselves that they're actually not ready to give themselves.
Yes.
And that is wildly disruptive in the most beautiful way.
Yeah.
When someone goes, oh, I don't reject you. Oh, I want to hear more. Oh, I know what that experience is. I'm so for you. I think that for me was a wild experience in group to be like, how could you? I can't even accept this about myself.
Yeah. And how did you see them grow from that? How did you see that impact them when they were met with that?
I think it opened up the possibility that these parts of themselves can be loved and not cut off or thrown out.
Yeah.
I think what you just said is like there's two sides of it. One is we're so afraid to be fully known and rejected. Tim Keller will say it's the scariest. It's literally our greatest fear.
Yeah.
To be fully known and therefore rejected.
Mm-hmm.
But conversely, the most healing thing a person can experience is to be fully known and loved, which is of course what Jesus does to us.
Yeah.
He knows us fully. He knows us to the bottom. And he has delight and he has love, and he says, you're not just forgiven.
Yeah.
I'm for you. I actually love you. So I think when you're in group and you get delight and you receive, oh wait, you saw this part of me? Wait, you know about my sexual struggle now? And wait, you love me even more because of it? All of a sudden, I do think people are getting a taste of the gospel they've never received before.
Yeah.
That is transforming. That has transformed my life. That has just transformed so many men that I've sat with around this subject.
Same. I like what you're saying. I completely resonate with. To bear all, and then you still show up and want to love me. Really? And I think that that's so many people, especially a lot of people that have come to me, they have experiences throughout their lives that say, I'm not going to choose you. Either it be through primary caregivers or friendships or romantic relationships. So little betrayals, not little, but betrayals over time that tell them I'm not good enough. And so therefore, why would I step into a group where I potentially am not going to be good enough? And when that is flipped on its head, like you're saying, I actually show up to these groups and holy crap, all these people love me. They actually love me more for sharing authentically. They don't want the masked me. They want the deeper, like they want the dark with the light. They want to see my shadow side. And when you start beginning to be aware of that, what can come in authentic relationships, what can come in healthy boundary building, what can come in just depth of connection, it is, I think is like a God-given gift that we all desire. We just don't know how to find it.